Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairy Muppet. Welcome back to another Daily Masters cast. This morning we do have a TvZ going on down the bottom right side of the map. It is going to be Bly, and up the top left side of the map, it is going to be a red Terran player, MarineLorD. So a nice TvZ going on here. And as you are actually watching this game, I am not really at home, not really at in the area I'm usually at. I'm actually on a work trip off somewhere, so yeah, these videos are all preloaded, and that's fine. But obviously, if you make a comment or you send me a message or something like that, it might take me a few days to get back to you. So yeah, that's the only thing, but it is only for a week, and there are videos will be coming up every day, because the wonderful thing about YouTube is you can pre-schedule videos, so you can upload like 10 videos in one day, or you could if you had better internet than I did, and then schedule them to actually appear to users once every day over the next 10 days, which is awesome. So, but yeah, moving into this game, and we haven't cast a TvZ in a little while, I don't think, but we've been casting a lot of ZVZs and PVTs lately, so I thought a TvZ be a nice change, and be very interested to see what MarineLorD does, because I'm not actually haven't actually cast a lot of MarineLorD, but he is going for some very risky play off against Bly. Bly, of course, getting down the hatchery before pull, so he's not really in a position to punish MarineLorD for this extremely early expansion, but yes, it's still a little bit risky. I think he should be fine though. He's got the barracks going down as soon as possible. So yeah, I think this is definitely going to pay off for MarineLorD in this battle. And yeah, I mean, not much really going on else in this game that I can really talk about. We're just going through the first few minutes and getting into the good stuff. And yeah, it's one of the unfortunate things with Daily Masters, because in tournament play, you can always talk about the previous games, the previous quarterfinals, that sort of stuff, blah, 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 blah. And with Daily Masters, you're kind of just going off from the middle of nowhere. And yeah, the first few minutes are a bit hard to talk about. But I suppose I'll just talk about some other stuff that I'm planning on doing now. I bought Need for Speed Shift Unleashed 2 last night. So I'm thinking I might do that before I do Grid 2 on my second channel. So yeah, and I'm definitely going to be doing some Left 4 Dead 2 run-throughs as well on advanced difficulty. I might try expert, but I'm still dying a couple of times on advanced, so I'm thinking unless I want to have to cast 10 or 12 times to get a single video, I probably don't want to do expert. So probably going to stick it on advanced, and yeah, that should be quite a lot of fun as well. Driving games, shooting games. I thought about Counter-Strike as well, but I don't know. I've got Global Offensive, but I really don't know. I really don't know if I want to do that. So anyway, these Ling's going to be coming out nice and early. He does not have Ling speed on the way, so his potential for actually going in there and doing some damage not going to be that high. He is going to run straight through here, and there is no ramp block off here because he's moved the command center. So those Marines are going to have to lug it over there, and unfortunately there is only 2 Marines so far. So yeah, there should be enough to chase these guys away, because the SCV definitely took a few chunks out of these Lings. The last Ling trying to do something, but not really happening. And yeah, Bly seeing a chance there to do some damage with his very small force. Did not really happen. But yeah, congratulations on him for giving it a try. We've got a fairly early armory coming down, as well as a starport. I always get starport and Stargate confused, but that is a starport. And MarineLorD also deciding it's probably a fairly decent idea to actually get this wall up, because yeah, he does not like bloody Lings running into his base, and he knows it's only a matter of time before they start having Ling speed. But Bly is actually quite happy with that. He is using that push to go for a third base. Not super early, but you know, it's fairly good timing. It's a little bit earlier than it could have been. and I feel like he's going to be fine. I mean, he's got the 2 queens to brush off the Hellions. Yeah, so queens will mostly be what knocks these guys away. They can probably try and attack the 3rd base, but the 3rd base is relatively close to this sort of bottleneck that the Zerg can hold very nicely, so he should be fine. 2 more Hellions coming though, and these guys may just be used as a distraction because, of course, the more queens there are out in the front, the less queens there are in the back when the Hellbats start dropping off. So there we go, he's actually got the queen over here, doing a sort of block off here, which is very unusual. I suppose this is for the Hellions, of course. I was about to say what sort of Terran unit could possibly run through here fast enough to require a gate. And then I thought, oh yeah, Hellions. Yeah, actually, those guys probably a little bit of mismark right there from MarineLorD, getting caught by surprise. But the medevac is coming in, and the question is the Overlord going to see this? No, not until the very last second does he see this, and there we go, going to be dropping them down, and a whole lot of drones are going to get roasted here. We're down to 44, and I feel like there's a little bit more before, but do we actually have that? No, this is an old replay, so we cannot look at the units lost display, unfortunately, but wow, look at this. The Hellions actually running in here. They're going to be roasting a ton of drones, and we're actually down to 34, 32. A lot of those would have been from like building spine crawlers and stuff like that, but only 2 or 3, and the rest would have been killed by these Hellions. Look at this. This guy's got 7 kills, man. This guy's got 4 kills. Freaking insane. So this Hellion is actually going to get away and going to go for this base as well. He's totally on top of his game right now. He's like, come on, man, let's do this. And he didn't quite get another drone, but man, so many drones going down there. At least 10. I'm going to say at least 10. And here we go, 2 more Hellbat drops coming off. And if you split this onto different bases, or even just goes nuts on a single base, he's seeing that and he's just going to run away. But they're just going to keep on going towards the main base. We do have 3 queens as a welcoming party, and this is some nice defense. MarineLorD forced to do a quick run to get out of there. And yeah, I mean, Bly getting his queens in a really, really great position. And he's got nice creep spread between all 3 bases, continuing to push out the creep. So he's in a pretty good spot. He's getting the mutas out as well, so it looks like it's going to be mutaling based on these upgrades. And MarineLorD, so far, is just going for the Triple M. Just pure Triple M. Here we go, the Hellbat's coming out. But these guys are going to have to leg it because the other medevac went down. And they are going to get killed. But they may be able to... No, I don't think they're going to be able to kill anything. They get pretty much getting taken out. And here we go, instantly. Just going to be putting out a ton of Marines right now. He's got the nice Triple M force going on. So he should be able to handle the Mutalisks quite nicely. He's getting a bunch of missile turrets up as well. So pretty good play so far. Does he have a 3rd base on the way? Or already built? There we go, there's his 3rd base. So yeah, MarineLorD in a pretty good position. Widow Mines as well, and the Mutalisks do not like the Widow Mines getting out of there straight away. Even one Widow Mine hit is going to knock these guys down quite a bit. And there we go, missile turret out the front there is to sort of head these guys off, but MarineLorD actually moving out all his forces. So these mutas, if they take out the missile turret, they're actually going for the expansion. So he'll have to move his army across there to try and defend that. He cannot. Oh, he's just going to move it back, get some reinforcements in here. He's got quite a lot of reinforcements. So there we go, the Marines all going to be taking out a lot of Mutalisks here. The Bly is starting to think about actually pushing in there, but not quite working. And really, really great play by MarineLorD. A lot of players would have moved their main army back to defend that, but MarineLorD focusing on getting the reinforcements and keeping the main army on the move, because you cannot afford to get just defensively minded, just put on a total defensive mindset, because then you never attack the enemy base. But MarineLorD definitely getting in there, definitely doing some good stuff, but he's actually got Banelings to deal with here. They don't currently have speed, but they're still going to be quite nasty. I feel like he may have done something. I don't know. I mean, Bly already has this 4th base over here, and he's got the worker count up again. So I mean, MarineLorD is still in the lead, but he's not overwhelmingly in the lead. It's not like he did that massive attack before and it did so awesome. And here we go, the forces coming out. Tons of Banelings, all on creep. There's no way the Terran forces can get away in time, but they do a lot of great micro. Managing to take out the Banelings, managing to put forward some heavy units to soak up the Baneling damage, and after that abysmally low amount of hits that the Banelings actually got, wiping out half the army at the absolute most, Bligh just has to give the GG, and congratulations to MarineLorD. Yeah, for really doing a great effort, and I don't know, I think Bligh was perhaps hoping a lot more to keep MarineLorD tucked up in his base with the constant muta harassment, and it didn't really work. He just moved his army out, and nothing was going to make those guys move back. He had the reinforcing marines to take care of the mutas, so he was beautiful, and he kept that commitment to attacking the Zerg player with his main army, and it just absolutely overwhelmed everything. And I mean, it's scary, because if he had moved his army back, defended the mutas even once, that would have given Bligh enough time to get Baneling speed out. He would have got a ton of Banelings out, and suddenly the MarineLorD's chances of taking down this third base would have been a lot lower. And even if he did get in and snipe it, he would have had a ton of Banelings coming up his ass, flanking him, and wiping out most of his units. So yeah, it was a matter of a couple of minutes, which probably would have saved Bligh, but he did not have those minutes because MarineLorD refused to keep his army back at his base for defending off the mutas. He just made do with his reinforcements, and it worked because Marines of course are the natural counter to mutas, so the fact that he had Marine reinforcements held off the mutas quite nicely. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching this Daily Masters, and I will see you guys tomorrow. This has been Hairy Muppet. I hope you enjoyed this game.